Ain't no way.
Send that to me later.
Oh my god. No, we should have been recording.
We were.
Oh, we were?
So, all right. So we want to talk about. The topic for today is a little bit more of a heavy topic.
Yeah, definitely.
Talk about friends betraying friends, if you will, brothers even. Josh, I want you to intro this topic.
Bro,
I'll
honestly,
intro the next episode.
I have nothing to say about it.
I know you don't. I also need to say that we did preview this on the podcast.
We did preview this on the podcast.
Just know that Josh, we bumped into a pretty attractive woman at Tropica. And Josh was feeling her. And I was like, Josh, you should go up. You should say something.
I've never been to Tropica personally.
Long story short, guys, it wasn't even anything. Well, it was you know. We
I just want you to be completely honest.
Yeah, we were
be honest.
We were at a restaurant.
No, we weren't. It was a tropical smoothie place. Well, actually, was that a restaurant? I don't know. It was like a smoothie spot.
It's a smoothie spot.
Yeah,
you know, it gives you food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We get in. There's this very attractive woman working the front desk, if you will, the cash register.
No, she was pretty attractive.
She bad as hell.
All right. Well, you know what? It's not that she wasn't, quote unquote, bad as hell. The thing is, like, if you meet somebody and you kind of get like a certain vibe from them, she gave me very pleasant vibes, like somebody that you would want to just sit down and have numerous conversations with, and that was extremely attractive to me. That's just what it was.
So we get over to the register, and at that point, I didn't have any money on me. So Josh, being the guy that he is, the good guy, or so I thought, the sometimes good guy, was like, "Don't worry, Coop, I'll spot you." And I was like, "Awesome, all right." So we walk and we're with.
All right. Well, hold on. This may or may not make it worse for me, but here's the thing. Before we got to Tropical Smoothie, we had discussed it. Coop was like, listen, I know you want to introduce Tropical Smoothie to me. Tropical Smoothie happens to be my favorite place to get smoothies. Before we got there, it was discussed, and Coop was like, listen, can you spot me? And I was like, sure, bro, I got you, right? Now we're on the line, and we had another one of our friends up with us, Duncan, and I asked Duncan, like, right as we're ordering, and I was like, hey, are you covering for yourself? Yeah. And
Duncan's like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, he says, I got it, because I knew I was already covering for Coop.
Go ahead, man. Say
it. And then, the lady, she's speaking to us, and she goes, so, who's paying for who? And I was like, oh, I'm...
As if she knew. As if you had set it up before we walked in. Maybe it was a social experiment.
So I go, I'm...
You pay for this bump?
I was like, so this Duncan over here, he's paying for himself. I'm paying for this gentleman.
No, you didn't say it like that. All right, so immediately, and this is the scary part about this whole conundrum.
Oh man,
this man, without hesitation, we've talked about this. You said that you didn't know what to say, and that's the first thing that came to your mind.
It just
came out, and I guess that's what I'm upset with.
Listen.
But hold on,
all right. You're
not a bad friend. I'm trying to figure out where that came from, because he goes, "This is my son right here. I'll be paying for him because he's my son."
All right.
Little boy.
I didn't drag it.
He didn't drag it that much, but he dragged it out. He dragged it out.
He felt dragged it out, bro.
No, he did. You dragged it out for sure. She's over. She's part of the cash register.
Behind the cash register, giggling up the store, bro.
She giggling up the store for no reason. I was like, what are we laughing at here, bro? I just want a smoothie.
But the W Man's, he went with it. He was like,
yeah, it's my son's. I'm like, he's my father. I'm paying for him. Josh the entire time. Yeah, bro. It's my man's, bro. It's my son, bro. It's my man's.
Yo, bro.
He did actually do that. This is let me get him in a note real quick. This is my man.
Okay, so like that technically did happen, but it wasn't as dragged out.
No, it wasn't. I gotta add a little salt.
No, it's funny. I just said, this is my son. I'm paying for him.
No, you said, and I'm his father. I think too. Like as if it wasn't, like this is my son. That would have been okay.
Personally, I don't remember that part.
You added. You made a point. I was like, he was like, this is my son. I'm paying for him. I'm his father. Yeah, he was brave at the dentist today. So we're getting him a smoothie.
So she was laughing. She
Yeah,
was laughing
a little bit too hard. For sure.
I was like, pay for the meals, and then we moved away, and then I, talked to her a little bit. We was talking about smoothies, just starting up conversation. She was just talking back, and then after that, we got our drinks and left. And then Coop was like, he was getting on my. He started getting on my.
We walked back to the car. I just stopped. I was like, Josh, what? Come on, fuck with that. Also, Josh, he used the opportunity. So Junk and I walked away mostly because I was extremely embarrassed. Because then I had to order, like I didn't just get sunned in front of the entire establishment. Josh goes, "What do you want, man?" I was like, "All right, I guess I'll get a banana berry blast or whatever the fuck stupid order I got." I'm slinking back over, and Josh is just making. So, what's your favorite smoothie? You goofy ass, bro. Didn't even use the chance to go get her number. Crap, because there are like high schoolers without.
We left that part out. So when we walked into the store, and there was like a group of like high schoolers, and they're talking to her first. Now I wasn't paying attention. Coop saw this part.
Yeah. So funny.
Go ahead. You're gonna have to tell.
I can describe this type of person. Everyone's gonna immediately know who I'm talking about. It's the guys that wear basketball shorts. Yorktown baseball with outfield sunglasses on, and they're not on a baseball diamond. That type of vibe. All of them, they're walking up like this is them. It's like, oh, bro, yo, go chat to her, bro.
Chatting it up.
Go order, bro. So then, they order. They probably like hit on her a little bit. She gets that all the time. I'm telling you guys and women, like this is one, maybe. There's a lot of lore between the two of us, Josh, and I think we talk about this one woman we saw in Foot Locker was drop dead. So this girl's up there with consistently some of the best looking people we've ever seen.
The Foot Locker.
Yes, and dude, it just Josh. I don't know where Josh went after that. It was the thing that blows my mind. Is like I can understand a little bit of friendly ribbing, But Josh just immediately, like a character, like a method actor, just snapped into the role. It didn't take any provoking. I could see if you were like, yeah, I'm paying for him. And she's like, oh, is this your son right quick? You're like, yeah, it's my son. You know what I mean? If she had thrown you the lob,
then it would have been
no lob required. You hezzy between the leg, took it up the lane and yammed it.
Listen. To be fair, I did say I was joking. I wasn't being for real.
Yeah, you did. That's true. That's true.
I did.
The damage had already been done. But that's the main crux of this video that I want to talk about. It was like, what made you go to that place?
I don't know. It just kind of when
materialized.
When you see somebody who's attractive and you kind of just react, I think that's just what happened. And it seemed like such the obvious layup, and in my head I kind of just did it, and I was like even after I said it, I was like, damn, bro, you really sunned him, like
did everything short of slapping the back of my head.
I said, dang, I didn't even mean to do it, and then you went with it, so then I just tried to capitalize, and it was just
Yeah, part of the onus does fall on me because I did go with it.
And even if you didn't go with it, I still would have tried to capitalize on it.
I don't want to know what the next stage would have been.
No, you would have been like, because remember we talked about it. You said,
what if I would have caused a scene?
Yeah, you would have been like,
no.
It's like, bro, I'm not your son, and then you would have said something like, yo, bro, you trying to son me so you can get this girl.
That's what I was thinking about some ill comebacks in the car.
Trying to send me so you can get this girl's number. And
I thought it was like, so you say that, I'm like, oh, I think he likes you. That would have been good. That would have been real.
That would have been good, but then I would have also said,
ice cold.
I would have laughed and would have like, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
All right, Yogi's saying, bro, wrap this video up, bro.
This is good. Oh, well, that's been. I fucking looked up at the camera too. He knows. Stay. So that's been Jake and Josh for this week. That's
Talking
been
about the
tropical incident of what is it? Tropica incident.
Tropica incident of 87.
87. Yeah. I don't get too mad at it. It's just something that it's funny, and we kind of previewed it on the podcast, so I wanted to bring it in and talk about it. We have this coming out, and then we have another video coming out. So please do stay tuned for those and more content
and more barking Yogi.
Yeah, dude, we got to get him more integrated into the channel. He's looking up at you with such disdain in his eyes. He said,
"I don't even do anything."
I know, he didn't. It's crazy. He knows about the Tropic incident, though.
For real, he's not jacking me anymore.
That might have swayed his opinion. But anyways, guys, that's been the episode for this week, and we will see you in the next one.
See y'all later.